Good morning. I need to I didn't turn on the overhead, hoping that was a little better for you. But oh man, I'm sure it's just a little chilly on my legs. Just I forgot I had this set up a certain way. I ended up putting I should have waited a minute, guys. I was not even thinking when I started this. Yeah, usually over here I put all my cards. All my cards are now in front of us. So it's a couple hundred. I wanted to make room. And these are just miscellaneous cards I haven't put back. Into all the other cards. No. I'm so sorry. I don't think. Put you guys back over here. Yeah, but I did that. Let's just find the book. So you guys are kind of extremely off-centered. Put you there. And I actually move you. I guess. I'll probably jump right off of this and start a new one, or just go straight into the read. But actually hurts my fingers. Twisting knots. Okay. And that's not even either. So sorry. I just got Raid versus Woe. Wade versus Woe. Bro, that's gonna drive me fucking bananas. The I got my eyes on you. It's almost like the camera itself is tilted. Almost like if I bring it over here. What did that? Could I get away with? Okay. It's just fucking crooked hanging from the ceiling. It's the way I put it's the way I put it in. So it's fucking annoying though. I don't want to be annoyed at 4 a.m. So we'll leave it for that. We'll leave it like that for now. And I will try to center it later. So I can't kind of put my cards past here, or you won't see. Let's see. What I was getting last night is how you feel, no, how they feel versus how you feel versus, and you know I don't like doing readings like this. How you feel versus how, I don't know, good thing I don't remember. I guess I can pull out some romance angels. I'm hearing my black and white decks. Alright. Now, I have every single deck in front of me. Except I don't like the way it's lined up. I really don't even want to break out the romance angels. Good morning. I'm sorry, it just took me 14 minutes to I know it's like a you them thing, but I want it to be more about I just got the goosebumps. That's what I'm putting straight now. But it's not the normal ones, it's out of the spine. Tackle. Could be in regards to fishing or fishing accidents. Maybe something on the news. Santana. Maybe something with a singer. Let's just do overall energy. There's something with you and work, you and a person, you and a job, you and finances. So you would think like a job, finances, work would be all the same category. Well, similar category, but different. My brother got a new job the other day. That Ten of Pentacles has been coming in for a while, especially if you've been somewhere for a while. I feel like you're like shrugging your shoulders, or you're no longer looking at the Five of Cups this way. Hi, Dougie. How's my babe? And good morning. Oh, I have to plug you guys in. Baby. That's some dirty dancing vibes. Dougie, what are you doing behind the scenes? What are you doing behind the scenes, SM? What you eating? You, Dougie, you. I don't know. I just overall energy. I wanted to come on and like you and them. And I don't do I can't stand like you versus them, and I do it once in a while, and I feel like we just did the 333s. And what I really should have did is probably jump onto the other channel. But I have every single one of my cards in front of me. Not every single one. There's probably like 50 or 60 behind me with the oracles, but I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 12, 25 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But there's more in those ones. There's more. So maybe like 150 decks. Oh, and I got about 100. I think I'm probably up to about 200. But I love them. Back to this. So maybe that's in a way a message. I feel like you're turning your back, or shrugging your shoulders, more like turning your back, or which I think is smart. And I was going to say which I think is brilliant, which is kind of like a UK thing, right? Yeah, when you had decks, they were all your little children. If I had 10 of you watching, Dougie, we just bored a lot of people. We're down to 3. We scared them all away, Dougie. Dougie Fresh. How could you give them away? I want these things like crispy clean for centuries. My kids' to find them, and all vintage and worth a shit ton of money. Or I just am obsessed with vintage cards, the history. So, all right. Let's just say the read starts at 21. We have, I almost said the Five of Pentacles, but it is the Five of Cups. Well, apparently I got 10 more seconds. Let me do this. So maybe you're getting ready for something. Maybe somebody blows you off. Maybe somebody doesn't show up. Maybe somebody doesn't like the way, you set up your piñata. So maybe you are having a party here. So this is just, I was going to say this week's energy. Oh, guys, it's Friday. I should be doing weekend energy. So let's get the energy for weekend energy. And let me just edit this real quick. What time is it? 23. Okay. This is weekend energy. This is the collective energy, weekend energy, collective energy, and then I'm going to do each sign briefly. So this is the collective. We have the Five of Cups. And again, it is, bittersweet. There is some tears there, but it doesn't look like she's, now I got a different feeling as if like she's creating that, but she's not looking at the Three of Cups either. And it's kind of turning her shoulder, turning her back, but not wanting to see these Five Cups either. But she's not focused on the Three of Cups. She knows her gardens will grow, or she can nurture her seeds elsewhere, take care of herself elsewhere. This could be somebody who's isolating or just having a hard time. Collective energy. Three of Wands. You could be thinking about traveling, distance, foreign lands. This could be a foreign land vibe. I don't typically get foreign land. Make sure there's extra light when you're walking around this weekend, because I'm getting pulled to a lantern, so I don't know if it's trying to just tell me. I'm just hearing Atlanta, like possibly hermit mode. But I feel like something's like a figment of your imagination too, as if like these are all paper boats. But I'm hearing fragment of your imagination too. Potato. Maybe somebody's holding you to your words. I mean, how many times have I messed up on my words? But I had a whole conversation through the read where you guys know I meant the other word, because you know me well enough. Or I think like even if you didn't know me well enough, you would still be like, oh, she meant to say that. But then I did say what I say, so some of you might also take it as that's a message for me. It just looks like you're disappointed that, just hold on, I'm coming home. somebody, you might feel left out. Here we go with travel again, but this has to do with your future, benefit your future. Somebody could have put something on hold, but I'm also getting like Mercury retrograde. I had 2 people hit me up actually yesterday, like out of the blue, like, gotta calm me down. And the other one was like freaking out. Am I crazy? Is it me? And it's just like shit catches up. How many times every year you're gonna have the same conversation with somebody, but you got enough love for each other, you stay together. There's no need to be like, I'm fucking leaving, or like be harsh about it, But it is like upsetting because somebody's not seeing something, and it could be intentionally that another partner, a person is holding back pain. This 5 looks temporary, but it causes a shift. I hope it doesn't jade you or challenge you. So I feel like this could be a challenge for you right now too. And again, weekend energy, and both of those energies I was just talking to the other day, and they were fine. So it was kind of like the Tower, completely out of the blue, and we've been seeing that. And speaking of the Chariot, because that was coming out a couple times with the Tower too. So careful in cars, planes, trains, automobiles. But like that's like a little castle. That's a little castle. This could be past life. I don't really. It could be. We can leave it at that. It's got that cross right there, but not like the red cross. Not like It's not the health symbol. But the cross on my box over there. But it's not that. It almost looks like. Again, I'm hearing trains, planes, automobiles. So there is travel. Like someone has plans to travel. Or maybe you thought you were going to travel this weekend and something got held up. Or you're just going away. I just heard it's a haunted house. So it could be intentionally going to like a weekend mystery thing. A hotel, a water park, your kids. I just got pulled to snap. But like, oh snap, but not like oh snap, but the song Snap. It's getting kind of hectic. Is that the same song? So you could get in the car and go, in the sense of just kind of take off. I'm not sure if this is 3 is a crowd or it's like hanging out with your friends, but you got 2 3s. So if you ask me, you're traveling to see someone, to be someone, to be someone. No, Tracy Chapman. Fast car. Fast car. Be careful, guys, with car and driving. Especially drinking or coming home, or, just going down the street to grab, food, or just be careful. You could be dealing with somebody, the Chariot's the house of Cancer. You could be dealing with somebody who is in that Cancer energy, and you're going to someone's house. Next thing you know, you thought you were going to kind of hang out, maybe go out, have some drinks, or get together. A birthday party. I'm hearing happy belated and happy birthday. San Francisco. It could be a bachelor party. But clearly the energy shifts. But I also think it's almost like you go somewhere and you're expecting the best. And you could be let down. Or somebody else is being let down. But it's almost like it's not worth crying about or getting your panties in a bunch or can't believe I'm crying over this. Somebody said that to me the other day, and I'm like, no, I get it. But it's like I mentioned the same thing. This is stuff like you guys talk about, not necessarily sweep under the rug, but it happens with a lot of transits at least once, if not twice a year. And there's nothing wrong with that. But it's just like, oh Lord, they don't get me. What part don't they get? I say it over and over, or every time we have this argument, and I think two people are like feeling themselves in that situation. No need to jump the gun and fuck this, I can't do it anymore. But it feels more of an aggravating feeling with this Five of Cups, like, or maybe the aggravation is over and it turns into the Five of Cups, because there is something upsetting, or somebody is upsetting, being left behind. It's really this Five of Cups that's blowing my mind right now. Because there is tears, but it's also like rising up. I wouldn't say smug, but you're not holding your head down. To me, I don't think you're not interested in those, two cups. I also see the 10 of Cups here too, because there's 3 roses in this one and 2 roses there. So it's like the 2 of Cups and then 5 roses. So it's really like the 10. Asymmetrical. Then you got that arch there, 1, 2, 3, 4. Almost like there's a tower back there that I didn't even notice until right now. Careful what you're doing your nails this week. And I did these things which are fun, but I usually put them over like longer nails, and they've been driving me nuts to get off. Careful doing anything permanent this weekend. Oh, I just got that song, Dormitory. I just got that song, You Say He's Just a Friend, because you went off to school, something with your dormitory. It's that one line, that one lyric. I think he just says, I came up to your dormitory, right? You could be going in and out of different dimensions. Dementia. Maybe there's like, you're finding out some news, or you're seeing something. Here's my phone. Oh, it's behind me. I said something with nails. I dropped this phone case again the other day. And at the edge, it gets really, it's just the way it falls. And then it feels like you can pick a piece of like plastic off. But I actually filed down the side because I couldn't figure out a way to pick it off. It wouldn't come off. And then I was like, and then the other side got rough. So I don't know if you're rough. I wouldn't even say like around the edges. I would say something is probably rough here with that. But I'm also getting, you can have a shitty manicure too. Like you're getting ready, you're all excited. I've been talking about this damn 5 of Cups for 20 minutes. So it's fucking clearly relevant. And different ways, but when this happens, I kind of feel like you're stuck on it. And I don't want anyone to be stuck on this Five of Cups right here. Something about a shower. Yeah, so it's almost like excitement, but it's not. Or you think it's going to take you out of a situation here, but it's not. Yeah, moving away gift. I like that, Dougie. And you said that before. I just saw it. Why is Peppa Pig on? What the fuck? It's like spying, looking for things in boxes. Could be autumn. Well, it is autumn. I'm getting like leaf blowing, or not really leaf blowing. There could be something with, like, say you're in a condo association. You're limited to what you can do, or, like have a fire or a particular type of grill. I don't know what this is, but it's just kind of all of a sudden. Well, that Five of Cups doesn't seem all of a sudden, guys. I do think you're turning your back. Got the sun. Oh my guys, I'm so sorry. See what happens when this is crooked? Oh my fucking Lord. I mean, I can't have it crooked. Here we go again. I don't think you're a perfectionist here. I certainly am not. Well, sometimes I feel like I am, but I'm not. I just... But I literally can't have them. I can't have you guys looking at crooked cards, nor do I want to keep them crooked for me. Somebody could be crooked here. What the fuck? It's just like always having the house clean, vacuumed. What is going on with this vibe in the household and perfection? But I don't think it's perfection. And I don't think it's excuses. But I'm not really... I'm sorry. I cannot deal with the fucking camera like this. And I feel like I have to take these off the Wicked Itchy. That's a little better. Good morning from the UK. I mean, it's good enough right now. Oh, it just went back. My hopes and my apologies. And by the time the bell closes and you feel like falling down, I'll carry you home tonight. You could be having a blast. You could be seeing something long term, but you're not seeing something about a situation. Come on, stop moving. I will make sure I get that. Oh, I did location, but I want to say pin that location. But I'm almost getting pulled to fingernails too, guys. So I don't think this is like a manicure party. I mean, friends do go and get like pedicures, but this is like a get together. It's also three's a crowd. You do have the Sun and the Chariot. They are positive cards. It is about moving forward. There is growth here. Unless it's speaking like, ain't no sunshine when she's gone. But I'm not really thinking like that because this Chariot is giving me a vibe of Emperor energy. Why are we still, I just got pulled to swagger. Why are we still fucking shaking? Fucking can't. Oh my God, leave it on, cut. So, I don't know why I haven't thought to do that. You could lose electricity if there's a storm. Again, be careful driving, especially drinking and driving. Somebody could be feeling disappointed, but then it's like, all right, I'm going to get out. I'm going to do this. But I think that might make a situation work. I'm telling you, like, again, if it's a condo association, even if you have your own property, I don't know if you're dealing with the bank or the neighbors. I don't know if that's a horse or a witch. These cards do have duplicates. It is a pretty horse. Clear your photos. I have a lot of them. Photos I've been wanting to clear. This might be a good time to go through your phone. Once in a while, I go through my phone, delete yucky messages or older messages or stagnant messages, clean up my social media. What's with this Five of Cups for collective energy, weekend energy? And again, I'm about to do all signs next, just very briefly for all signs, like one or two cards. She's got another castle on her head. Oh, you guys can't see, sorry. A is for apple. I don't know if you're taking a class. At the Ace of Wands. Again, she's looking this way too. He's looking this way. They get together. You could be a cusper or somebody's a cusper. I don't know if you want to screenshot this particular card, guys, and you kind of figure it out for yourself. Good night, honey. Have a good night. Sweet dreams. Because this is the card that is saying the most. Depriving yourself of your own pleasures. I don't think that's it, though. You do have the Ten of Swords. Well, that would kind of make sense. Ten of Swords at the bottom of the deck, as if it already happened, or, it's going to happen again, and then there's Judgment. So maybe you're judging a situation and you're just calling it quits. Or somebody else made a judgment call and it's, it's disappointing. But I wouldn't even say disappointing. It's the fucking Ten of Swords. So it'd be more than disappointing. And if you are disappointed, but not like super disappointed, you might want to reevaluate, because it's like the Seven of Cups here too. You could be dealing with somebody who wants you to come to like them, or wants you to be like, I really want you, blah, 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 or it's like, again, location. But I don't think you're blocking this Ace of Wands, or there could be something here. I just got seductive. There could be something here. And some of these cards with the women, and notice the sun has it right now too. She's got the red under the eyes, like up here. It's like passing the baton. Here, you want it? You got a smile on your face. This Five of Cups is so fucking mysterious to me, guys. It's almost like it's going to haunt you, or it's going to haunt somebody, or, needing to look at something differently. Oh. But been there, done that, used to betrayal. And I don't want anybody here to have a mindset being like, oh, I'm used to getting hurt. I'm used to being let down. I'm used to, yada, yada. And I don't want to say necessarily whatever this is like you had to go through this in order to self-motivate yourself. It doesn't feel like that. It feels more, instead of dealing with the pain, maybe you want to just hook up. Instead of dealing with the pain, you decide to like go out, dress up, but no one's going to clear that pain and whatever it's linked to. And again, it could be linked to multiple things, or maybe somebody treated you, I just heard rough and tough, but I'm hearing Tonka truck. Maybe somebody, is going to, I just heard a rally, but I also heard pep rally, like high school. But I guess businesses have a pep rally, a pep rally, not a prep rally. This could be Cancun. I wanted to say Florida first, but then I got pulled to Cancun. It's not spring break. I wish you guys luck here with this. I just heard Ace of Coin with this Five of Cups, because I can't exactly figure it out for you. And again, But I'm hearing ain't no sunshine when she's gone. So somebody else could be bailing or holding back, and it's their energy, and I'm just not tuning into it. And if that's the case, that's a good thing, because we don't want to tune into somebody else's energy when opportunities have been there, and stuff like that. I do feel like you might be dealing with somebody, depending on what you do for work. I'm hearing a show off, but you could be dealing with somebody, what you do for work. But I was going to put myself in this situation. So as a reader, somebody like wants to be on the board, like ego. Telling my story again, or watching from a distance, like resolution. It's like that New Year's again. I think that came out the other day, but remembering good times. I wonder what this one's doing. I don't see this as reflection or going within. I feel like it's a loss. I feel like the baton is being handed to you, which started once again with that Halloween read. I think this is going to be something with all of November. So I feel like making love. And I was talking about the planets and that, because I do want to go to the planets next, but accelerated. Hey Siri. Definition of accelerated.
Accelerate means
no.
Of a vehicle or other physical object. Begin to move more quickly.
No, I wasn't looking, but yeah, we've been talking about cars, but I was saying accelerate. Apparently that's not a word. Hey Siri. Is accelerate a word? No, it's saying isolate. I wouldn't spell it that way, but it could be a Latin word for swing. Maybe you end up at a swingers party. I don't know. Maybe you're viewing Jesus. But this doesn't feel like it was meant to be like a rejection. Somebody could think the grass is greener on the other side type vibe. There's an airplane going overhead, but it felt like it sounded like a train for a minute. And I know you've been protected, but this, I'm hearing like, wait, you just have to kind of like wait and see how this plays out for everybody, because this is not going to be a dry and cut case. And I'm not even saying that right. What's the saying to that? Dry and cut? No, cut and something with a caseload. There could be a lawyer here. Somebody thinks something's going to go in their favor, and it's like celebrating, and then it is, celebrating to the crack of dawn. The sun's coming up. Again, you go away for the weekend, but it's not like you got left behind necessarily. Some of you maybe, but I'm not. This is like somebody avoiding, and maybe they still want to, party like a rock star, explore the world. Or it could be somebody who lives on the other side of the world. The world's not here, it's the sun. But I got as the world turns. And for some reason, there's a lot, and there's, 3 sets of castles here and 2 3s. What's this 3 of Wands? This Chariot just seems like somebody who's ready to like settle down, like a husband. The 7 of Wands. So guarding your heart, creating some type of distance, past pain. But this is like a breakthrough. You could be sitting at the dock of the bay. I feel like my voice is not working, and that's sung differently. I love like hot summer nights. I'm at the beach or a lake house or something, and it's like I go out on the dock and sit. It's great. But I'm also getting like, do that this winter. And I guess just bundle up. Could be inside near a fireplace. I don't know if you guys are, again, getting away for the weekend or you're just blocking a situation. You need time to yourself. And again, I'm not getting like mental insanity. I'm getting almost like a tower, like out of nowhere. But this is separated from this. So it's like the way you're deciphering something or the way somebody else is deciphering something. Again, guys, I apologize. My camera is crooked. Super fucking annoying. What is this, Chariot? I mean, again, you could be getting blocked from getting into somewhere, or there's a road, there's construction, or a detour. You have the Knight of Swords, like somebody kind of comes rushing in. Clear communication. Hey, almost here. You might end up blocking somebody if you haven't already. Somebody might find out that they've been blocked. This looks, to me, this is more of like a challenge, but it is a block too. Because something, it's almost like cutting it quits before it even has a chance to, like ain't no sunshine when she's gone. But it's like calling it quits before it gets heavy. Someone's going away for the weekend and you don't know about it. Maybe you hit somebody up and you feel like brave enough and you're like, oh, what are you doing? And they're like, oh, I'm on vacation, or my case, I'm up north, stuff like that. I just heard Maine. But I always battle Maine and Vermont. I don't know why. I do like Maine. Maine is a little closer. Maine is nice, but like downtown Maine, that type of stuff. Mm-mm. And maybe because I grew up in Vermont's the same way. I was just kind of told, like, it's not the same as it was in a childhood, but I don't know if you're expecting something here from childhood either. Again, you could just be reminiscing. Me personally, I don't think I'd want property in either of those states anymore. Possibly Maine, only because there's probably thousands of you watching, but I was told, like, I'm hearing Cold War. It wasn't the Cold War. Like right around 9/11, a lot of my family is pretty much all military and very high-ranking military. And, people tell us some things they probably shouldn't be telling us, but for our own safety. And once I was told, go to Maine, the highest point in Maine, like, you're safe. Don't try to, get on the highway, go anywhere else, like Maine. Like no one has their radar on Maine. But I'm also seeing those T's walking through the woods, and that was through Maine, Vermont, Canadian border. So I don't think you feel safe here. I think you might think you feel safe, but there's no safety net right now. Again, I think you're just focused on the future, your foundation, 3 of Wands, Ace of Wands, 4 of Wands, security. This could feel like your emotional state of mind is out of whack. You're not getting emotional security. Someone doesn't care about your emotional security. It's I'm not around, or hey, you want to come over. But be careful there too, because it's like a situation, you'll still get to the 5 of Cups. It's like, oh, I'm in my head. Like, let's just feed myself. Let's go hook up. Let's do this. Let's get out. Like, that would not be a good thing to do this weekend. Unless you're with, like, your girlfriends, your guy friends. I mean, same sex. Like, to go, your partner, a boyfriend, or a girlfriend, like, there could be some jealousy, even though it's not on the board. It's just that energy. It's bickering energy. It's crazy people out there. We still have some heavy transits affecting the way, just in politics. It's not worth arguing over. Some people can bullshit. I'm going to move to another country. I don't want to live here anymore. I mean, it could be something like that too. But it does look like there's drinkers on the road, especially at the ass crack of dawn when the sun is coming up. So please be careful. And I feel like someone's burying something there. But, and again, sometimes how we get that motivation, we get a high, or it's self-motivating after you go through something like this. But in this case, it's not necessary. It's just saying, ignore this route or don't go this route. If there's a detour, be super careful. I'm hearing GPSs are out of whack. I don't know if we're having a solar storm this weekend, but the energy, I mean, it seems good. You could meet up with somebody over the weekend, and this would be like good energy, an old friend, or you hear from somebody, but then there's a whole nother situation over here. I just heard adapt or adaptability, or so needing to adapt. Oh my God, with this fucking card, guys. It's all about the 5 of Cups in this reading for weekend energy. This is the collective. I'm about to read all signs. But what the fuck? Or you are leaving something behind, or certain friends, don't, maybe they have an influence over you. But this seems happy-go-lucky. Those 3 cups are on the ground, which is typically how it's shown with 2 cups behind. But it's like, the 2 cups are there, but you don't go after them, or you could care less. Maybe you did have plans to meet up and travel and see someone, and then something happens as a blockage, and I don't think it's just like road work or a car accident, or it's like somebody else's individual blockage. It's like I'm hearing you might just want to stay home, but I see some of you guys just being spontaneous and just leaving. Make sure you lock your doors. But again, I do think this is affecting your heart, your stress. Like a strain. It could be anxiety, but it doesn't feel like anxiety. Eight of Cups at the bottom of the deck, like, hey, can you guide me? But it's like lost. I just heard like a lost soul. There is lost souls, but not Not like this. It's almost like, hold on. Just hold on. I'm coming home. But it's like, oh, but I gotta stay. Or you're taking a walk, you're in a cemetery, you're talking to the moon, you're doing something, you're looking for guidance, you're looking for answers, you're seeking answers. But I don't see somebody putting answers together. Now, mind you, I'm telling you, there's another energy here. I won't say like player energy, but there is another energy that just does not want to have a conversation, just does not want to deal, just does not want to cause commotion. And then you have like a whole nother energy, like, yeah, come hang out. We're doing this, tag along. You could just be better off with your friends this weekend instead of one single person. Two people are in different energies. You think everybody else is in like a good mood, a party mode, or happy-go-lucky. I just got pulled to St. Patrick's Day, so it could be something with March. So Three of Cups, because I'm feeling a duplicate card coming out around the Three of Cups, but I don't know if it will. 333, mind, body, and soul, little beavers. Guidance, something being scary, communication. You got justice. You thought something was going to work out, but it doesn't work out. It only causes more strain or anguish on somebody else, or your car could break down. You have to put money into your car. You already put a deposit down for maybe you're moving. What I do appreciate about this read, for those who watch my readings, what I do appreciate about this reading is that the energy did shift from reading all the zodiacs. Even you should watch all zodiacs or have every propensity in our chart. I'm hearing Mars in the 8th, which, well, could be a Leo. You have your sun in the 8th house. I wouldn't say the 8th house is intense this weekend, but Mars is just like very assertive too. But then I feel like there's definitely energy here holding back, whether it's you or somebody else. But please be careful, because it's actually putting a strain on somebody's heart or their stress. And I can't, again, help to notice that these two women or whatnot are still looking this way. This one's coming this way, like it's coming towards you. This one's just like, I'll give you the idea or the inkling, maybe I'm coming towards you, but I'm not. I'm too busy. I'm too occupied. You have a little, I wouldn't even say it's a beaver anymore, but the way this one's looking over at that one is also almost like intimidation. Something becomes clear. There's some type of clarity. You could be driving by someone's house. Somebody's car is there. Someone hits you up, asks you something, or maybe that's somebody's fear. And I just heard, this isn't me. Like my story. I'm always in stories. So it's probably one of those things, once again, where everybody's interpreting things differently. And a lot of people who watch my readings, people who are personal enemies, friends, whatever the case may be, they always think like I'm talking about them. And it's half the time I'm not even fucking talking about them, nor do I think about them. When I do relate to me, It's usually life events or stories or guidance, wisdom. But you're still linked to this Five of Cups, which is ironic because what was it? It was literally like the last few readings that we've been doing with the zodiacs, like 5 or 6 of them, last 5 or 6. You had that sorrow, you had something over here that needed to be worked through, but now it's seeing something differently. So there could even be a dramatic shift this weekend, and you just don't see it coming. Again, you might have to put work into your car. Careful nobody steals your car or gets in your car to fall asleep. Because it's pulling me to the concert I went to in June. We slept outside. And I kept waking up and that dude was in my car. I said, come on, get out of the fucking car, dude. And his truck was right next door. Every time he would get up and pee or do something, he still ended up in my fucking car. It's like, how are you making this mistake? You got a big ass fucking truck there and a little white, I wouldn't say little, but little compared to a fucking truck. His tires were all fucking decked out, huge tires, rims. Like, how do you make that mistake? My car is white. I can't tell if this is like somebody nervous or hesitating, but I feel like there's like getting guidance, or you're with your friends and it's isolating. But I am getting like people breaking in to your car, putting work into your car. Maybe you're selling your car. Maybe you're deciding whether or not you want a car. Maybe you live in the city, you don't need one. More expensive to have one. I guess it just depends on the situation. But I can't help to keep reading this car situation that keeps coming out with the tower here and there. And it could just simply be travel, but there's a lot of holdups here, roadblocks. And again, like sometimes you're in a situation, it's disappointing, and then it's like getting motivated to get out. You motivate yourself to get out, but it doesn't feel like that situation because the Five of Cups is right there. It's not. It's like here's the baton, but it doesn't. Just because the baton is here, it's not changing the situation. You know, it's like it's still here. Tell me about the sun. You don't want 3 cards. You do have 333. It's to me, it's not just mom, body, and soul. It's like I'm hearing intergalactic, but it's too much noise. Injustice. I was never crazy about this justice because it's unfair. It's unruly. Not getting treated the right way, and now the devil's at the bottom of the deck. Let me run to the bathroom real quick. I haven't gone this morning. I'm gonna wake peanut butter up. That was like not like a force, but I got pulled to gut health. But that would typically be like, people would be like, oh my God, I have a bladder infection, or hold on, buddy, they're hiding. They're hiding. Oh, let's shut your light off. I always birds staying awfully loud. But I did buy this new something probiotics. No, I didn't buy probiotics. Well, no, it's not. Obviously, gut health is important. Probiotics are important. But I don't know. I've never tried this one. And I didn't get a chance to really look at it or Google it. But the store actually didn't have probiotics. But again, I've never tried this one. Apple, celery, cucumber, kale, collards, lemons. I don't know if I'm necessarily like that. But it does say mint tea, ginger, spinach, spirulina. No, it's that other one that comes from the ocean. Barley grass. I typically like greens. Oh, I did buy this soda. Culture Pop Fizz Soda. See that new soda? So I guess it is about probiotics, but I mean, I couldn't find. Let me try one of these. I have it deliciously green. I haven't. So there might be something Go Green or and Beautify Your City too that came 3 years ago. I was looking for kombucha. They didn't have any. But I noticed like you can go blue, red, obviously all those. I always go green. Veggies. It's almost like the sun is looking at the devil. And it could be the consequences of something too. But again, there's 3 sunflowers there. I didn't even pick up on it. So you literally have 3, 3, 3, 3. I'm not necessarily thinking like a third party, but there's a lot of energies around you. 4 Cups. I don't know if you feel like you missed something. What is this devil? To me, something here could be fearful, but I'm getting kind of just toxic, wrong choice. There could be drugs involved. You got the Empress. She's pregnant there. King of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Unfair treatment. I'm getting pulled to the blue again. Someone could be pregnant. Here comes the news. Or you're celebrating with, apple juice or it's like your first night out after having a kid. If that's the case, you're very fucking fertile. Fertile myrtle. because I feel like you might not even see somebody ever again. It's like one of those like random hookups or like something very serendipitous, and it feels right and it might last, but it doesn't. Especially if you meet a foreigner out and about with their friends. It's like wanting to go back to the country. They already have a family. They already have things set up there. So it could even be like a guy's weekend, or that they jump on a plane, go somewhere spontaneous. Be very careful, because there is a chance you could get pregnant by somebody here, and then I don't know if you could ever locate them again, to be quite honest with you. And that's kind of a scary thought. Because I feel like somebody's being put in a situation, or maybe they live here and they go home a lot. And it's like, I'm over this. It's not, there's no fulfillment here. You'd rather go out with your friends. Or somebody's worried you're going out with your friends, or all I know is that there's fertility here big time. And that would be an awful situation. It's like, some people don't know who the father is, but I heard stories where it's not always like somebody cheated or did this, or say, you hooked up with somebody, your old partner, or you just broke up with somebody, I don't know, and then you meet somebody new, you get in a relationship, it's very spontaneous, you sleep with them, and then like within the month next month you find out, you're pregnant, and it's like, oh shit, like there's a chance it could actually be this one's kid. I mean, that's got to be scary and very uncomfortable. So I just don't want anybody to get put in that situation if this is you. I wouldn't say careful if you get drugged, but I am seeing like pentacles with the devil here. So if you're out and about, I don't see anybody putting anything in your drinks, but it could be just this energy of like they know exactly what they're doing and they're watching. And then they take you. I'm getting like to like a little island. Like you have to take a ferry to get to Staten Island. You have to take a ferry to get to Fry Island. And I was talking about boats and docks and just sitting out there and just beautiful. Look at this one picture that pops up on Facebook once in a while. It's just like the perfect scene, serenity, like the sun's going down. It's just amazing. You're amazing, just